It's here it's Tennessee, so we're gonna get the best guys here. That's just every year. Every time we're out there, it's competition. Nobody has a spot, nobody's comfortable. We're all working to get better.
Here's the #1 undefeated Volunteers prepare to race onto the field. Everything is riding on this football game. So there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. It is early, but we're getting this thing put together and put out because big news for Tennessee today. Carnell Tate, 5-star wide receiver, predicted to Tennessee. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it. As always, do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy, and it helps the channel. We would greatly appreciate it. Just hit that little thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the Talkin' VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. So if you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Now, let's go ahead and jump into it. Carnell Tate. Most of you are following along. You know exactly who Carnell Tate is. According to the On3 consensus, he is a 5-star wide receiver from IMG Academy, 6'2", 178. He is the third-ranked wide receiver in the country, according to the On3 consensus. For some reason, 24/7 Sports recently dropped him from a 5-star to a 4-star, but they still have him as the number 5 ranked wide receiver overall. So I don't know why the drop there. Maybe it's because of this. Maybe it's typical recruiting. Maybe it's a scandal. Let's get into it. On3.com. Prediction machine, 5-star wide receiver Carnell Tate has a new leader. Now, Carnell Tate recently in town with Nico Iamaleava and also Kyler Casper. We've been dropping videos talking about it with you guys in the comment section over the last week or so. One specific listener, Wayne, you called it, man. Well, not called it. We'll see. Long way to go. This is a roller coaster ride of highs and lows of emotions of recruiting. But you said you felt like Carnell Tate was coming to Tennessee, but not Casper. These two kids go back home. Now it seems Tennessee is trending towards landing Carnell Tate. Kyler Casper has been kind of silent, but what do you guys think? Can Tennessee land both of these guys? I think they definitely have an opportunity. It's amazing what happens when you get a quarterback like Nico Iamaleava committed to your program early. Let's jump into the article here. It says, for the longest time, Ohio State was the heavy favorite for Chicago IMG Academy 5-star wide receiver Carnell Tate. The times have changed. What a powerful statement, because I feel like that describes this football program, this atmosphere, this fan base as a whole right now, just a little over a year into Josh Heupel's tenure at Tennessee. It feels like the times are finally changing. Goes on to say here, Tennessee has emerged as the new favorite for Tate over the last few days, according to On3 Recruiting Prediction Machine. After boosting to 36.9 earlier in the week, that was immediately after the visit, says the Volunteers have now jumped into first place with 54.8%. RPM was released to the public in December. The On3 engineering group teamed up with Spanier to create industry's first algorithm and machine learning-based product to predict where athletes will attend college. In fact, it factors in machine learning, expert predictions, social sentiment, visits, and historical trends. However, expert predictions are still a big piece of the RPM equation. Now, this is where I get excited. On3 Director of Scouting, Chad Simmons, has put in a prediction for Tate to Tennessee. He broke down the latest in Tate's recruitment yesterday. Here's the quote from Chad Simmons. An official decision has not been made by Tate, according to a source, but the Vols could have a slight edge with a decision nearing. Now, why is that, guys? What changed when Carnell Tate makes the visit? Ohio State was 90-some%. They were at the top. Everybody said this kid was either going to Ohio State or Notre Dame. And again, he plays at IMG Academy in Florida, but he is out of Chicago, Illinois. He wanted to stay up in the Midwest type area. But what changed when he made that visit to Tennessee? Well, I'm going to go ahead and give some credit to Spire Sports Group. And there were so many question marks when we go back to earlier before spring practice when Tennessee seems to be missing on guys in the transfer portal. Everybody's saying that Tennessee is behind in the NIL. Jason Swain comes on his show and says, guys, be patient. You are going to see what Spire Sports Group can do once we get through the spring and into the summer. Now we are seeing it on the recruiting trail. When the information dropped about Nico getting paid $8 million, not only do kids want to play with a guy like Nico, with a guy that has that talent, with a guy that has that swag, with a guy that has that it factor. He draws people to him. Not only do they want to play with a quarterback that can get them the ball, but they see dollar signs. These kids have an opportunity. Now it's 2022. They have an opportunity to make money playing college football, and they see that $8 million. They come into town. They visit Knoxville. They're going to sit down with Spire Sports Group, and they are going to see what opportunities are available for one of the top wide receivers in the country. Goes on to say Tate is the number 18 overall recruit in the 2023 cycle, according to On3 Consensus, a complete and equally weighted industry-generated average that utilizes all four major recruiting media companies. Says he previously named Alabama, Georgia, Notre Dame, Ohio State, and Tennessee as his top 5 schools. Here's a quote from Carnell Tate. He says, Coach Heupel throws the ball a lot, and he always produces top wide receivers. His top wide receiver will get 1,000 yards. He knows how to feature big receivers. I like Coach Heupel a lot, and Coach Pope has come in and recruited me greatly since Coach Burns left. Fans at Tennessee are awesome, too. Now, I believe it was a quote from Carnell Tate talking about what he's done with Cedric Tillman. You know, taking Tillman from a guy that had 8 catches into a 1,000-yard receiver. What he did with VAWLS Jones Jr., moving him from the outside to the slot. We saw VAWLS really start to pick up momentum once he made that move, and now VAWLS is going to go on and make some money in the NFL. Cedric Tillman's on a business trip. He's coming back this year. He's going to earn himself some money in the NFL. Goes on to wrap up here with a little talk about NIL. Says Tate currently has an On3 NIL valuation of $35,000. The On3 NIL valuation is an index that looks to set the standard market value for both high school and college level athletes. The NIL valuation does not act as a tracker of the value of NIL deals an athlete has completed to date. It rather signifies an athlete's value at a certain moment in time. So that's the news early this morning. Tennessee gets the crystal ball for Carnell Tate. I'm still going to call him a 5-star wide receiver out of IMG Academy. Not going to go through the scouting report and all that. I've done it previously. If you want to go back and watch, I've got a recruiting spotlight on Carnell Tate and some other videos as well. Check out the video I dropped yesterday about BY. I know the news breaking videos are more important. You guys like to watch those, but go check out really good video featuring BY yesterday. Go give it a watch. If you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. It takes 2 seconds. If you like these videos, hit that thumbs up. Also, go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. I got my Talkin' VAWLS Elite merchandise in the mail yesterday. Great quality. Love the hoodies. So check it out again, bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Probably got some more content coming your way later today. Don't forget to tune in Sunday, immediately following the baseball game, for a live stream with myself, Dauber, and the Indy Kid. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.